got this. Get it together. Okay, Nico, you get to introduce one of our amazing superheroes.
Yeah. This makes me also feels my heart. I was going through your profile, Dan, and I remember a moment when we were going through the 370 something applications. There was one line that Dan wrote into the application that immediately melted my heart, and he wrote something like, "Not sure how I fit in, but eager to participate." And upon seeing all his beautiful magical creations that you can see some of them behind him, I knew that he needed to be in and definitely participate. Dan it's one of our elders at the cohort, and it's been really amazing. He's been showing up every week consistently bringing in his wisdom. He's the creator and curator of the Octa Tetra Museum in San Antonio, and he's gonna explain to you a little bit more about Octa Tetra things, because he's also building the Octa Tetra city. So Dan, it's my honor to leave you the stage and for you to share some with us.
Oh, thank you. Well, first of all, for Tony really got me, because it didn't occur to me, didn't see it coming, that place, the Litchfield place, was fictional. Oh my God. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here and put in the chat. I have to press enter. Where's enter? There it is. Okay, those are 4 links. Don't click on any of them now. Just copy that whole thing so you can go there later. The next thing I'm going to do is share screen. And we're going to do that, and we're going to do that. Okay. Now, I see the 3 of you on the side there. Anyway, we're at a YouTube playlist, and there's 21 videos that make up my story. I'm going to play the first one and read it to you. My project is STEM to STEAM through 3D geometry. Okay, STEM for educators means science, technology, engineering, and math. But they soon discovered that something was missing. And that thing that was missing was arts. And if you put art in there, you get STEAM. And you put it in there because we want to encourage students to cultivate their creativity by doing things that require imagination. And that in turn will make them to be innovators for being the designers and engineers and architects of the future. As Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. The Octa Tetra Museum is a real venue in San Antonio, Texas, USA. There I do presentations and activities with kids 8 to 88 years old. It extends to displays and activities at other places, local and far-flung. There is also a curriculum that parents and teachers can use so that I do not have to be there in person or even virtually. Oh boy, taking a while. Come on. There's a series of large geometric sculptures or models called Octa Tetra City. They're all variations on Bucky Fuller's Octet Truss. They are on exhibit in a variety of places from San Antonio to Little Falls, New York, to be yet determined. Where is it? Finally, for almost 2 years, as a part of Octa Tetra City, I've been working on the Kepler Ring of Pentagons monument. a walk-intoable structure that needs an interior space about 30 feet by 30 feet. I would like to donate this model to a space to be yet determined. I hope to have it completed during the summer of 20. One more on here. In this picture, it's only just getting started. This Kepler monument is a specific project that I am doing for the Design Science Studio launch, but I wanted you to see it in context and to know the backstory. So then I move over here, and we have several videos. That's a tour, but there's no people in that. But I'm all about the kids, so I wanted you to see what happens when there's kids there. I always say the magic doesn't happen unless the kids are there. So here was a day when actually five homeschool families and making moments. So I had already done my show for them. I call it a show instead of a presentation because I believe that teaching is a performative art, a performance art. So this goes on and on. They made the models, but I'm going to go on to the next one. This is what it's like when I do an event in another place. This was the Core 4 STEM Expo. It took place at San Antonio College. I set up a display. This little gadget is called the Strand Beast, and it's by a guy named Theo Janssen. So I set up the display, but the kids were also making models. Just click on a few moments. And the next one is at the Southwest School of Art. I had a group of 10 kids, Monday through Friday, 9 to 12. And then they would also take stuff home and work on it. And I had them Monday through Friday. They made all this stuff. I had a display, I had the pieces, they could choose the models they wanted to make and just go to it. Most of them made 2, 3, 4 models in the time. That one's made out of octahedra. That's called curved fold origami, curved fold paper craft. And on and on and on. And I will go a little bit down the other side. And this is kids 11 to 14. From 10 to 14 or so is my favorite age because I believe that they're old enough to learn anything that you want to teach them. There's nothing they can't learn if you teach it right, yet they're young enough to experience great wonderment. So this next one here that I'm not going to play, unfortunately I have to move this so I can scroll down because you guys are there on the side. This one is called Oh How I Miss the Kids. It's pictures of the kids during the last week, March 13th of last year, the last time that I was able to do anything in person with kids. So it's got that. It's also got the Voices of Hope Children's Choir singing We Are the World and Heal the World. The next one, I will at least click on it. Hopefully it'll come up. Move over a little bit. What happened? I clicked on something. Oh my goodness. What's that? Oh my.
Oh no, we lost him. Oh, gosh, y'all, I really appreciate all the generations up in here bringing their magic. It's so incredible.
He was clearly teleported into another dimension.
Clearly teleported. Clearly. Well, he's been at this forever. Every single one of our sessions, he's like building, and we have watched that thing expand and expand and expand.
Hey. You know, it's the first time I saw Dan smile. Because I usually, when I see him and I do my thing, he's got the camera like this and he's kind of like moving or something. But it's the first time I really got the beauty of his human form, you know, straight on.
You see how he smiled the most when he was talking about the children? Did you notice that?
His heart's in the right place. The guy's heart's in the right place.
He's like, oh, y'all are fine, but like the 10 to 15-year-olds, they're what's up. What were you like when you were 10 to 15?
What was I like when I was 10 to 15?
Yeah.
Better than my children, I'll tell you that. No. Jeez, that was a Freudian slip of the highest order. Worse than my children is what I was going to say. Oh, my goodness.
I'm gonna, while Dan comes back, I'm going to spotlight someone who needs to turn on their camera. Damien.